Hey, yeah, this is my common flow ain't common though. I'm a Commodore, these niggas more dominoes. Saturn return got me feeling like it's time to go, so I'm staring in the magic mirror like dominoes. Come along, you know this your favorite song, baby. Whip your Toyota in my mind, it's a new Mercedes. Sober lately, been trying to get it together, pouring way more in myself. The rain could not stop this. Ain't rocking these crystals for optics, not a magic at play like Hogwarts. You know that we at war, so I'm loaded and mad focused like God wrote this. I add dosage of that dope shit, ain't no more hoping. Heart open, purge the beat like surgery till they heard of me. The urgency of leaving this planet didn't occur to me. The 17 dark dreams and odd things happened in reality. That was not me. Fuck that. Toe tags and dirty rags to riches, mad stitches, but the pain made me strong. So when the vision came along, wasn't nothing to write me a new song. Transmuted into righting my wrongs, and now we gone. The worst thing you could ever ask is how long. When the time come along, you'll know it. Real gem from a poet, myself who I owe it to. Even when shit uncomfortable, remember to change the view. Dave B.
Another lecture, ain't no pressure from these peons. By the time they catch up, homie, we gone. Fly out the sky, get you high like the weed strong. Beast to the grave, damn day, we be on. 10 years plus, like car seats, I'm strapped in. Never gotta worry what'd happen if I tapped in. Now I'm the captain, I steer the ship. Saturn return, let it burn, look more, not the spirit rich. I got a fever pitch, living out of Boston. Women kind of view stunning Steve Austin. Virgo moon, temperament is placid, but walking through my 12 is like tripping off on acid. We got an army of light, you not scaring us. Light workers came here to fight, word to Aquarius. I do my shit in the sky, you know it, man. Slap a fool, call me Gemini, man.
What it do, what it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this show on the road. Thank you very much for joining me on today's live pick a card reading. Whew. We're going to pull 3 piles. All right, we're going to pull 3 piles today, and I know some of you are excited for this. This is going to be centered around your life purpose and career. Please know that there are many infinite layers to this. So whatever you pick does not have to be static or fixed. Feel free to come back to this as much as you want, Sunshine Shawnee, as long as you wish, to be honest. That depends 100% on you, although I feel like that's a rhetorical question. Great question, by the way. Shout out to Elisha Eternal. Shout out to all of you wonderful people in the live chat. Please feel free to come back to this anytime you feel like you need extra insight on your life purpose or career. You can come back, spin the block, choose another pile. There will be a message for you. This is not some fatalistic divination where I'm telling you this is your future. I am your favorite NPC. This is a magic pack. I am doing this for an imagination magic exercise so that you can co-create your future with the universe. I'm just going to pull 3 different piles that represent 3 different paths you can add to your existing path or walk down just through embodying through your vision and imagination. So just here to remind you, you're the one who really controls and guides how you act. That's the only thing that you really can control, your actions and your reactions. So yeah, however you want to really take this, you can. And I do look forward to sharing these messages because I already feel in advance they are going to hit. The bottom card for the Demon Slayer deck we have is the Magician. So this is saying that the underlying theme for your life purpose is a huge reminder that you are one of a kind. You're not here to do what other people are doing. If some of you are getting frustrated that you sense directly or indirectly, thank you, Sarah, that you are personally, being compared to other people, you can't be compared to other people. Even if certain people are in the same field as you, the way you, and I'm talking specifically to you, do what you do is unlike anybody else. Yeah, on that layer where like no one else is you. But I mean, practically, if we were to take everybody, like if we were to sit 10 people in the same room right now who do what you do, and we were to look right now at each of those 10 people, we will see you stick out completely. Like the way you have mastered your skills puts you in not above or below people, but in a league of your own. Okay. So I think that's very, very, very important. Your skills and talents that you're really good at doing, that you really step up in, you are the one, right? So the reason why this is very important is that you're also going to fully define the next level and step of these talents, and that's going to dive you deeper into your life purpose and career. So always have that as a reminder. Okay, shout out to the exorcist in the room, that you're not here to do what you're doing like anyone else. And a lot of what you're going to be known for is going to be tied towards how unique you are, or how you're focusing on what you're doing. Okay. And focusing on, of course, what it is you're good at doing and how you sell yourself. For a career reading, the magician is selling yourself too. So it's pushing you to lead forward with your talents and let those do the talking. All right, cool. Boom. What? Oh. Your channel has to be trash. I don't know what you're channeling. That's crazy. But hey, to each their own. All right. And we're going to do this Hermetic Tarot. All right, so we do have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is talking about you being in a position to see. This is a huge message. A lot of you are seeing who's really there for you. And I don't mean in that stereotypical way of who had my back when I didn't have. You could have money, it doesn't matter if you're rich or not, but this is talking about a sense of alienation that, one, is going to really inspire productive thoughts. This is Mercury and Taurus. And two, is preparing you for making a whole bunch of money that you make and success that you make by your own merit. The thing is, the Five of Pentacles is asking you, because a lot of you, this is going to resonate for you, especially if you see success in what you're doing. And it's like if you know you're going to be successful in what you're doing based on previous results, you're just allowing the process to go through. Spirit is putting you through this. It's like putting you through a wilderness. Can I be completely honest with you? Some of you had a lot of people around you before, and Spirit was like, fuck that, put you through the wilderness, so that Spirit could show you these people who you have around you, they don't add anything to, like, they're only around because of the perception of whatever abundance you had. So going through the wilderness, you got to see. And it doesn't mean that some of you are broke. This has less to do about being broke or not, versus just being in a position where you are having to move forward without just money. And that's where the magician comes in. This period has taught you, even if you had no money, you breathe value. You have skills and abilities that are worth so much. And this is redefining your sense of worth. So now that you've gone through the wilderness, right? This is very important because now it's shown you, oh, wow, like these people just see me as an ATM. Like we got the magician. So like you're putting in work. Your presence alone and the stuff that you do and offer are helping the people around you. But because it doesn't look a certain way, you can be hit with certain like sideways remarks like, oh, you don't do enough for your family. You're not doing enough for yourself, when you're doing more than enough. The only reason why they're saying that is because you're not looking like the 9 or the 10 of pentacles. You don't necessarily, you might even have that, you're just not showing that. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not necessarily the vision of what they think, which that is a code word for I can't leech off of you. I can't necessarily gain that stuff. And that's what spirit's trying to show you. It's like if you're putting in this work now, because those same people, they're not paying your bills, they're not helping you do what you do. They are offering critiques, but they're not shooting in the gym with you. They're not putting in the work, doing the service. They have everything to say around the reputation of what it looks like and their prejudices and beliefs around it. So that's what spirit is showing you. It's like you're about to step in with the magician into more success than you've ever stepped into. The money is going to return on an even greater level as you come out of the wilderness. So now spirit is like, all those same people are going to run fucking back to you with their hands out, almost as if they did not leave you in the wilderness while you were struggling to gain more of who you are. So I'm not saying that you have to like rub it in or anything, but like just be very mindful of that, because this is giving you, so it wasn't everyone that left you in the wilderness. There were a few people who really walked by to see if you're okay, to see if they could help, to offer what they were doing. They didn't expect anything from you. They shared their gifts. Now you know who you could trust and who not to trust. And that's why we're getting this 5 of Pentacles, because any material trouble that you have is an illusion. Like that shit is long, fast going to just like that. And the Lord of material trouble just wanted to remind you that material, whatever you call it, does not make you, you make it. And that's where the magician comes in. You're an infinite. Your source of wealth comes from within, not debt money. All right. Anyway, we do have or traditions or perceived value that society tells you is valuable, but it really isn't. I'm gonna be on anything that you can see that's visible isn't worth shit. It doesn't last forever. Now it could have a value, but everything that's invisible lasts forever. We build our treasures in heaven. All right. That's why we here. Anyway, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let's get it. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Dreaming with Tess just hit the jackpot, and she shared that with us. Beautiful. All right, pile 1. Come on now. Pile 1. Oh, shout out to Son Goku in the building. All right, if you pick pile 1, by the way, for those of you who would like a live reading, if you would like a card, click the description box below. I do have the minimum available. Please feel free. Do not be scared. I'll pull a card for you. All right. If you want a distinction between the major arcana demon slayer, if you want the hermetic tarot, just let me know. Pile 1, what are your circumstances at present that are influencing your career direction and life purpose? We do have the universe, Jesus Christ. So if you picked pile 1, your current circumstances are saying that everything that you have worked towards your whole life is finally putting you in a position to gain fulfillment, success, and this is your graduation. This is getting ready for you to come at the final stage of your journey so that you can come into everything to show for what you have been working for. So the fact that these are the present circumstances, you're graduating right now. You are at the moment manifesting, creating, and stepping into total fulfillment and success. Okay. The energy I get with pile 1 is it's about time. Like, thank you. Like, you clearly put in a lot of work. The invisible circumstances that are influencing you, but you may not be able to see until now. Yep, look at that. The invisible circumstances. We got the high priest, the invisible priestess. of the silver star. So you're not even aware that movement. This is important if you've been practicing manifestation, because the what discourages a lot of people when they practice manifestation is that they don't see evidence of their manifestation. But that's preposterous, because you don't really see evidence of a child growing in the womb unless you use technology. You don't see evidence of a seed growing through the ground unless you use technology, which is the devil's magic. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm just joking. But not really. But like, yes. So with that being said, like the high priestess is saying that the synchronicities that you've been seeing are like seeing a seed and you're not seeing the roots behind the seed. To you, you just see a synchronicity. But like the high priestess is saying that there has been so much movement behind the scenes, 6 degrees of separation. To you, you think that it's not moving. You might think that you've been waiting, or you might think that, it would be nice to come through. But if you knew what was going on outside of your awareness, you know what I'm saying? And some of it is too big to see right away. This is the world you're stepping into. So, like, the high priestess is going to kind of reveal how there was never a moment that your manifestation was not working. And I don't even want to call it your manifestation, but like, yeah, the high priestess is also speaking of your intuition that's going to be actively guiding you through these unseen principles, which is saying pay attention to the signs, because I feel like some of you see the signs, but you don't really take them serious. Like you look at them like it's a joke, and like they're I think for kids, for some of you, they're ahead of your time. So like the signs that you're seeing are for you as you're going to step into your greatness. So if you haven't accepted your greatness, you see the synchronicities and you're like, why me? Or you're like, this can't be real. And it's like, no, bitch, it is. It is real. It's like you might not think you're capable of having $10 billion, but you keep on seeing those synchronicities. And the one and the version of you that has those $10 billion is like, fuck yeah, I got that shit. I got it like that. And like you just need to stop doubting yourself. You just need to accept that what you're seeing is what you're seeing. And I feel you, because they be on another level. And it can be very frustrating. This is going to be even more frustrating because like you see the signs and you're like 3D isn't reflecting that. This is what I'm trying to say. Like you can see a sign that like, oh, these are the feelings this person has for you, and then you try and approach it and it doesn't look like that, and you're like, oh, this is frustrating. It's like, no, if you knew what's happening behind the scenes, that doesn't mean that person doesn't like you. You're approaching that person not as the one that who they like, as the one who's in doubt that that's even a thing. It's not even really just like a mind switch. Matt, I got you. Appreciate you. Okay. Let me see. So, oh, Matt, did you said you sent PayPal? Let me see. I want to make sure I received it. But yeah, I got you. Anyway, yeah. So, um just don't be of little faith, because like if you pick power one, your intuition is super powerful, so there's no reason really to doubt it. Okay, I got your Cash App, Matt. Appreciate you. There's really no reason to doubt it at all. um like if there was a reason to doubt it, I'd understand, but there just really isn't a reason to doubt it. Okay, so especially for you, power one, it's just spelled out very powerfully. But because the nature of the signs are so powerful, they're challenging you to step up to who is meant to really receive that. And the high priestess is also saying there's nothing you have to do. The invisible, intangible element of your consciousness is putting in work. It's not tangible though. You can't measure it, but it's still an extension of your consciousness that is still influencing other particles non-locally. Hint, hint, cough, cough. All right. So the what do we want to do? The card that we have for your career. The first card is your career. The second card is your life purpose, and the third card is the outcome. So now this doesn't have to be your career. You want to look at this as a flavor. So if you reject the card, if you don't want this, then this could be stuff to avoid. But like whatever you want to do with this is what to do with this. And I think we know what this is. The star, pile one, we got the world. We got the high priestess. So you're all major. You're a superstar. You're getting ready to become a star, someone very influential who thousands if not hundreds of thousands and or millions of people look up to and genuinely adore and admire. Pow one, you have spiritual gifts. Remember, we got the world. So the world card is getting ready to put you on the world stage, to travel the world, to share your expertise. And this is what's going to help transition you into superstardom, because you have spiritual gifts that the world needs to see. When people see you, they're going to be inspired. You're going to inspire people to follow their dreams. So pile one, this is so important. I did a reading. I did a YouTube. I saw a reading on YouTube, but his name, he used to go by Jonah. He's from the UK, and he pulled the star when I had just started doing this, and it was a message that resonated with me. He was like, yeah, if we pulled the star card for you, this means that, you know, what you want to do, your dreams, you can make a living doing it. And like, for someone who is making a living doing his dreams, like, I swear on this is not a joke. So if you pick pile one, your career path should be your dreams. Like, if there's anything that you truly want to do, okay, if you're telling yourself, oh, I can't do that, I have to have like a regular job, you're lying to yourself. If you need to have a part-time job so that you can actually make this work, hustle on. But like, you 100,000% are meant to, I don't even want to say live your dreams. Like, what is it you're super passionate about? This is your career. This is what you're supposed to be doing for work. And like, any effort you put out there um to really establish this accordingly will just kind of align with the high priestess and the intuition that, yeah, shout out to your highness, got a part. So like, it is worth it. It is worth it. It is worth it. Okay, like, this is the promise that you're going to succeed. And you could use me as an example. People told me I couldn't do what I'm doing. I'm doing it though. So all right, now pile one, we know that you're in the line of, it doesn't have to be entertainment or showbiz, but you know, superstardom. Anyway, you, because that would segue as a good life purpose. If your life purpose was the star, then it would mean that you're meant to inspire. But this is your career. So like, this is having a job as like an entertainer or someone who obviously with the world, a personality people might go out to see. It's limitless. Now for your life path, we do have the hermit card. This is gangster. The hermit card is the life path, life purpose. I'm a life path 9. So if you're a life path 9, you'll resonate with this. But the hermit card for life purpose is resonant with life path 9s. You walk the hermit path. Okay. So basically, yeah, your career is to be like this inspirational star, but your life purpose is to guide people and yourself along your internal light. Your life purpose is to come up with your own wisdom and to guide humanity with it, and to be in a position to very realistically take your own expertise and, of course, this, you know, develop further through it. This is a path that has a lot to do with, if you pick pile one, you take your personal development very seriously. This is lifelong for you. It's not necessarily something that you just do for a season. Is something that you're going to spend. if anything, your whole life doing. So, the hermit as a life purpose is really crystallizing this specialization. The best way that I can say is like, you might be popular for being a physician, but your life purpose is to develop the field of neurosurgery, a specialization in medicine, to the point where like you're the expert neurosurgeon. Like, yeah, there's neurosurgeons, but people need to know your expert opinion on it because you do that. Like, that's your specialty. You know what I'm saying? So that's really beautiful. It really speaks to the determination and commitment, because your eyes are looking at that inner light. So you're gaining that source from within and you're using it to move forward. Pile one, you guys are the one. I mean, you guys are legit. So the outcome we have for you, Pile one, is the Chariot victory. Okay, so Pile one might be the only pile to get only major arcana cards, guys. This is a superstar pile. The outcome is victory. You're going to get what it is you want in this life. You're going to achieve total victory, and you're going to overcome immediate gratification so that all you do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on your mind, you can never get enough. And every time you step inside the building, everybody's hands go up. And yes, they stay there, and they stay there, and then they stay there, and they go up, down, and up, down, because all you do is win, 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 no matter what. All right, my bad. I would have kept on going. Anyway, Pile one, if you receive this, please receive it. This was pretty inspirational. I'm already feel inspired just by pulling this pile. Okay, this is really dope. I'm not gonna lie, for y'all to get the Chariot as well, like, holy shit. So you started off with the World, and you're ending and you're ending off with the fucking Chariot. So you guys are unstoppable. You're like Kai Cenat after he's smashed, or any Sagittarius man, or any man at that level. There's really nothing anyone can do. You already smashed. You already won. You already got the victory. I can't believe I just used that as an example, but at this point, nothing surprises me anymore. And yes, congratulations. All right. Let's see. Oh yeah, T-Pain is one of the GOATs. I know people are afraid to admit that, but like he really did come through and just bless us for like a good 3-5 years. All right, pile two. Pile two. It's time for you. Yes, see, this is important. I want you to listen to this again, the High Priestess part. Your affirmations are working. That's why. That's why. Because it's working. You even picked this pile, most likely. Or it resonates with you. All right. So, pile numero dos, baby. Yeah, he was born in 85. Jupiter in Aquarius. North Node in... Shout out to those of you born 85. North Node in Taurus. Jupiter in Aquarius. I make sure to do my research. Boom. Ooh, this pile feels funky. I'm gonna predict right now, and this could be the psychic pile. I have no reason. Actually, that was a reach. Okay, or maybe it's not. All right. Anyway, what are the circumstances? The Four of Swords. Rest from strife. So pile two. Some of you are either coming off of a break or you need to take a vacation. Pile two, especially if you're a workaholic, take a break. Take like 2 weeks off, my G. Like take a week off, take a few days off. Some of you, this isn't a guidance card. So this is current circumstances. Some of you may be taking a vacation, taking a break. The most important thing for your career right now is legitimate rest. And I feel like you'll know this pile is for you if I said this, and some of you are like, no, I don't have time to rest. Like, no, I got work to do. Listen, there's an eclipse coming up. You need to get some rest, B. Please don't be pushing yourself. Some of you haven't even gone on vacation. Okay, some of you don't really... Actually, I have no right to say that, but like some of you, you know what I'm saying? Like it's okay to rest. And this is rest from strife. So like some of you have gone through something stressful and you're just going right back to work. If you do not rest even for a day, come on, don't do yourself like that. But that's kind of interesting. Um the unseen circumstances that you don't see but are still influencing you. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of the Thrones of Earth. So, on one level, this is a very wealthy queen who is helping you manage your money or investing in you, and you don't even know that this person's investing in you. But I feel like this is you. Your finances or the way you're managing your finances are not even just headed in a good direction. You're nurturing it very well. And the reason why that's very important is because you're not aware of this. I think that's why some of you feel like you need to work harder. And it's like the way you manage money, like you manage money in such a wise way. You don't even need that much money because even with a few money, you know how to spend. Like some of you know how to spend. The Queen of Pentacles, the best way I can describe the Queen of Pentacles, right? The average person is going to get like 2 items for $5. The Queen of Pentacles is going to spend $5 and get 15 items. And they're all going to be good quality too. Like she knows how to spend money very well. She's very methodical with the way she spends money. She's literally the GOAT of accounting. No one does financial accounting better than her. This is the Capricorn woman. She's going to count her coins. So like this is saying like you might be underestimating your hold on your own portfolio. But I see this really as an actual queen who you may not realize is influencing you perhaps for the better. Now, this could be negatively, but because we got the Four of Swords, I don't see this as a negative influence. Um, this could be somebody that also you might be called to reach out for. Maybe you don't even know that their support they have, but they actually have a lot of wisdom. Remember, I love that this is a career reading. So the Queen of Pentacles for a lot of you could be a financial advisor who you don't even know you need right now, who can really help you. But should the Queen of Pentacles account for you or relate to you, this is just going to be a management style that you might literally be sleeping on, or maybe you may not personally be aware of. All right, let's get into the majors. Wait. Oh, Ride, thank you so much. Appreciate you, Ride. Okay. Woo! Once again, huge honor to be able to share these messages with you. So, the career path that we have for ya, pile two. What's going on here? Really? What happened? Right, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna be back, guys. Oh, I love that. I love that. Shout out to the Cat Moon grandmas. Shout out to the Cat Moon grandmas. All right. Bars, by the way. Okay, let's get back to it. The career path we have for Pile 2 is the world. Look at that. Wow. So we got the world for Pile 1. Okay. The world for Pile 1 really spoke to Pile 1 being in a position where they're graduating. But for Pile 2, your career is the world card. So this is amazing. Your career is at a world ranked level. Let's say if you were a boxer and I pulled the world, you're meant to be a world ranked boxer. Okay. Which is very beautiful. All right. The world card is saying that working with government organizations, operating your corporation at a world level, being in a position where you have to travel the world to share your expertise, that is your career path. Okay. Your career path is the path of completion and fulfillment, which is really fucking awesome. I'm not going to lie. I feel like this can also uh borrow you into this whole sense, Karina, I got you, appreciate you, of how do we say it? I don't know why I'm picking up like a spy agent kind of thing. You could, or work organization could be more hierophant, but this is definitely talking about for some of you operating at a world level. Now, this is interesting too, because we got the Four of Swords. So this kind of brings back more understanding why you need to rest, because you're getting ready to embark on a literal world journey. But let me see if I can get some more crucial insight, because there's something I want to say about this that I don't want to leave understated. Yeah. For many of you, you're going to be teaching the world something you're an expert on. And also, you know what I'm saying? This could also come into, oh, what did I see? Yeah, traveling to another part of the world. But what else? Spice World, yeah. We also have karma. So unlike justice card, if we got justice, we would say law fields. This could also tie you into legal career fields as well, but more on a corporate side. So I feel like justice would be more like natural law. This is going to be more legal law. This is going to also be you becoming mainstream in a certain way. This is the very important part. So pile 1 is getting the star card for their career because their career involves them being mainstream. Pile 2, your mainstream, but more on the production side. So, like, whereas Pile 1 is the superstar selling the record, Pile 2, you're the label and corporation that owns the masters to the record, or at the very least, signed Pile 1 to do that. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. Like, this is a bit more corporate. We do have for your life purpose, Pile 2, the Lover's card. Oh, very karmic. So your career is to share your expertise around the world, but your life purpose is to be with your soulmate and to be in love, to be with your twin flame. Oh, that's so cute. Wow, too. That's so adorable. Oh my God. This really warmed my heart up. That's crazy. And the world card is a card of completion. When the Four of Swords shows up in the reading with the Lover's card, this speaks of the sublime. I want you to read it yourself. It speaks of a blissful period between soulmates. The sublime season of the soulmate. So you want to make sure you really honor the rest because you're getting prepared for huge. But if the Four of Swords is paired with the Lovers, prepare for a sublime and satisfying season of the soulmate. I love that. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's amazeballs. Okay. But for that to be your life purpose, Pal 2, I feel like some of you have beat yourself up because you've been obsessed with being in a relationship. If you pick Paul 2, some of you have really, in your deepest heart of hearts, always known you're meant to be in love. Because the thing is, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This life purpose could be being in love with love itself. So whether you do that with a partner or whether you do that single through just expressing your talents, your life path here is love. But I'm going to be completely honest. For many of you, this is a romantic soulmate relationship. So I feel like some of you might have felt like, no, I do love too much. Like this isn't, no, you're meant to do that. Like some people are meant to partner with certain people and make funky, amazing shit together. Like it's, you both signed up for this. And I think this is a very important confirmation for some of you because you weren't capping. This is tied to your career. I feel like because this is your life purpose, you're meant to go around the world and share. Oh, look at Maria. Maria's like, ew, love is in the air. Some of you are meant to literally travel the world and share your love and be like, see, like people told us we could never get together, but look, we have children and blah 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 blah. So like, that's really beautiful. The outcome that we have for y'all is the High Priestess. So you're coming into a very amazing spiritual revelation. Peep this. Peep this. Oh God. Okay. Dunna, 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 dunna. You're gonna make the impossible become possible, guys. And I want you to see this. The outcome is going to reveal, relative to your life purpose, a very important psychic connection. So if you pick Pal 2, guys, you have a psychic connection with this soulmate. You're already feeling them. And this is what's going to really, how do I say it, unveil what this is for you, which is very exciting. And this is a connection where both of you complement and complete each other. Yes, you are complete as yourself, but peanut butter and jelly complete each other in a sense. Like peanut butter is complete as itself and jelly is complete as itself. But when you put peanut butter and jelly on a sandwich, well, you just made heaven on earth. And I don't care if you don't like peanut butter and jelly. You're not normal. Okay. You're a weirdo if you don't like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Okay. My bad. All right. So pile 3. Let's get it, B. All right. Let's see. Oh, I said Pal 2 was a psychic Pal. We got the High Priestess, but I don't know. All right. Maria's like, I came here for career, not love. I'm sick of this love shit. I see you, Maria. I see you. It's cool. That's why I picked Pile 3. Okay. All right. Pile number 3. Let me not be biased here. We do have, for current circumstances, the Emperor. Not surprising. You're shutting shit down, son. If you pick Pile 3, you're on top of your game, and you're stepping into so much more authority relative to what you are maintaining. So the name of the game is stepping up with more discipline. The Emperor is saying you're going to have so much more command over your career and life purpose to where you're operating on your terms and you're the boss. Okay. This does require discipline. Time for the adult pile. Thank you, Cheza. Thank you. It's time for the big boys. Oh shit. Okay. So yeah, that's really dope because we got Life Misspelled in the building. Shout out to you. This is really, really dope because um for pile 3, you're going to notice the authority you command is skyrocketed because of the discipline and work you put in to maintain that integrity. Now, the invisible circumstances you may not see that still influence you, we do have here the Queen of Cups, the Queen of the Thrones of Water. This is a Cancer woman. So if we pulled the High Priestess, this could be a woman with psychic powers influencing you, but some of you might be this Queen of Cups. So if you identify with this Queen of Cups, could you stop downplaying your psychic ability? Could you stop? I'm about sick and tired of you super psychic motherfuckers doubting your intuition like you not psychic as fuck. It's kind of cute at first, then it just gets super annoying. Like you're way too psychic to be acting like your intuition be missing. Your intuition has not missed at all. I literally pulled the Emperor earlier too. That's crazy. Your intuition has not missed at all. And like y'all be the ones doubting your intuition the most, but like you don't miss though. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense at all. Like maybe if you've missed a few times, okay, how do you not miss? But every time you get a synchronous, should I believe it? If you do not stop, okay, my bad. But yeah, Queen of Cups, I feel like could also be some of you don't know that someone is feeling you. Someone is in love with you. Now, let's make this specific. The Queen of Cups is talking, and this is very important because for pile 2, we got the Queen of Pentacles. So someone is nurturing their wealth or they're able to do so. For you, okay, someone is deeply in love with you, pile 1, and you have no idea. I have to be clear here because let's assume that you have multiple admirers. So if I were to say someone's in love with you, that is super vague. You could have 3 people deeply in love with you. So let's go in. The Queen of Cups is regal, but also very compassionate. So the reason why this is coming up in this reading is because I think you're ready to recognize, okay, even though this is a queen, right? This doesn't have to necessarily align with just a female. This could be a male with these feelings, even though we'd get the King of Cups. But the Queen of Cups, it doesn't even have to be romantic feelings. This could be someone who is just deeply compassionate for you. They deeply empathize with you. But we do see this Emperor Queen of Cups dynamic. Someone has been watching you hold shit down and they love what they see. Okay. Now, the thing is, it's still influencing you. So that's really interesting. I feel like, if anything, you might be in a position. Yep, you nailed it, Samantha. There's a huge purge happening. In fact, right now, the sun is opposite Neptune. So that's a huge facet of this purge with the moon in Scorpio. So I just love that you mentioned that. Personally, the Queen of Cups, I feel like, if anything, could also be, yeah, you got someone psychic that's influencing you. Maybe doing inception in your dreams. Like for pile 2, this is a lot more practical. Like they could be investing in what you're doing or they have certain plans. For pile 3, you got someone who might be psychically obsessed with you, but they're not attacking you. I think they could be showing love. I think they could be. And when I say obsessed, this is the queen here. It's not sloppy. It's not like a really weird obsession. This is like a genuine, deep. But see, for some of you, this Queen of Cups could be you. That's the thing. The Emperor could be someone who you're connecting with, and you could be the Queen of Cups. Maybe you're realizing these feelings that you didn't know. So it really depends. It really depends. Everyone's a little different, but that's really interesting. Okay. So the career card that we have for pile 3. What is your career path? We have the Hierophant. You're the teacher. You're the Pope. Okay. Your career path is you're stepping into the position where you have all the keys of knowledge. You're sharing your expertise. But unlike Pile 2, who's traveling the world to do that, you have your own place where people from all around the world come to visit you. This is like the mega church. This is like the Pope. We is who he is. Let's go. Cheza, we out here. All right. This is beautiful. Your career is tied to education. You're the dean of a college that is beyond Ivy League. Okay. You're the pastor of a church who people look to for information. You got the keys to knowledge. You got acolytes learning from you. This is beautiful. I really like that. Pile 2 is a lot more corporate. Pile 3 is corporations and organizations, but I'm picking up more education for you. Like and especially with the Emperor, you clearly run this shit. You run this school. So like that's really dope. The Queen of Cups as this hidden influence is very interesting for pile 2 and 3 because you have both of those queens, but like, yeah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And so for your life purpose, okay, we do have the Fool. Wow. Your life purpose is to walk the path of a different drum. Your life purpose is not meant to be recognizable. Like you're ahead of your time. If you pick pile 3, if you pick pile 1, you're a fucking superstar. You're major as fuck. Pile 1, you're the only pile that got all major cards. If you pick pile 2, you're definitely stepping into a much more graduated, expert field part of your life. Did we get the cherry? We got the cherry for pile 1, where you're putting yourself in a position to really dive into love. For pile 3, you're weird as fuck. Like you're different as fuck, which is why it's so interesting that people kind of learn from you, because when what people learn from you, they don't get from any other person, because your life purpose is to walk this Uranian fool's path. You're not meant to do anything that has ever been done before. So you're walking a life purpose and path that doesn't have a predefined road. Like you're creating it as you go. And this requires you to really have that leap of faith or take that leap of faith. But this is saying there's a blank slate. If you pick pile 3, you're a bit of a wild card. Your life path could be whatever the fuck you want. You just have to walk down that direction. And it's just really amazing. That's kind of interesting and very unexpected. So definitely look for a very unexpected awakening towards this is very important. If you pick pile 3, you might be confusing your career with your life purpose. Like there's your career, and then the life purpose is just going to come out of left field, and you're going to walk that path with like you'd be for pile 3. You're willing to throw everything away just to walk this path. Like you're not packing stuff with you. That's very interesting. All right. And if you pick pile 3, the outcome that we have here is the Judgment. I knew we were talking about life purpose and we coming out here. So your life purpose is to walk this path of the Fool, and the outcome is to, I think, through exploring this Fool's path, you're going to awaken to what you're truly meant to do. But the reason why this isn't an outcome is this is talking about also facilitating this sense of awakening for others along your path. So it's like you go on this path for awakening, and as you go on this path, to discover your true purpose, you awaken so many people along the way. As through your career, you're teaching them, you're giving them the keys of knowledge. Okay. The outcome is you're going to be the person you were always meant to be. You're going to recognize your true vocation. But the thing here is, oh my God, look at this. You're getting ready. Look, this is the most powerful tarot card combination. The reason you were born will be revealed. And with the Emperor questioning authority, the authority of authority, and with the Hierophant, old traditions needing to renew. So, what we see here, Pal 3, is this amazing advent of you questioning authority and walk it. Tarot Tingy, all right, Tingie, really good site. It's you questioning authority and being willing to change the status quo like a motherfucker. But if you pick Pal 3, you're going to come into the deepest realization of why you walk this earth and why it's so important for you to teach what you teach on the path you're walking. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that site is called Tarot Tingy. Once again, I'm gonna write it in the chat. Tarot Tingy. You could type it into Google. You could just type a tarot card and then type Tarot Tingy. So this is so beautiful, guys. I love how every pile came and delivered. You know what I'm saying? We all came through. That was awesome. That was really lit. Karina Johnson, thank you very much for your donation. Let's see what card we have for you. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I feel like every pile got something too, which is awesome. So, Karina, we got the Magician. Please believe in your abilities and skills above all. And we got the Star. Ooh, Karina, you're a superstar. Karina, okay, like imagine if Drake just paid for a reading right now. Imagine if Nicki Minaj, imagine if Britney Spears, imagine if Angelina Jolie just paid for a reading right now. Well, Karina Johnson just got a reading, baby. Oh, let's go. Shout out to you, Karina. You clearly got it like that. Okay. Like the star card is talking about really expressing your talents, but this is so very important. The star card is being famous, but the magician card is actually being talented. So, like, yeah, you're sharing your inspiration, but you're talented as fuck. Okay, so like this is saying as an underlying theme to really keep on honing in on your skills and talents, because with the star, you're getting ready throughout this eclipse over the next few months to catapult yourself into notoriety and to have every single one of your dreams come true. Matt Wilcox, let's get it. Sure, Samantha. I will mention it. Matt, we do have the sun card as an underlying theme. You're stepping into your protagonist main character role, but really this is you opening up space within your heart to let in all the joy that you're getting ready to experience. So the feel that I get with this is you're about to really come down the roller coaster and you're about to be more, happier, not because of anything that happened to you, but because of what you're radiating. And the main card we have for you is the moon. Ooh, alchemy. The sun and moon make God power. I mean, that's like a phrase or whatever, but this is very important. You're getting ready to uncover the mysteries of the occult. Things not being as they seem. The moon card, similar to the fool, is you looking at society and you realizing that you do not resonate with the status quo, that you're going to do your own thing and you want to really kind of challenge elements of society by doing things your own way. This is going to help you develop your psychic skills and abilities, but the light that's within you is going to illuminate a lot of what would be illusions, that because of this, people are not going to be able to deceive you. You're going to be able to differentiate what are your fears versus illusions versus intuition. And this is beautiful. This is talking about passionate breakthrough and psychic development So I think it's significant we got the moon and the sun for you. Okay. Very significant. Next, we have Brandon Walton and Queen Dom. Appreciate you. So, Brandon Walton. Brandon, we got the Fool as an underlying theme. You're being called to take a leap of faith. What you're doing at the moment might not seem like there is a set straight path, but I mean, you don't really need that. You can trust full well that you, by your own spirit, are guiding yourself along exactly how you're meant to. So be willing to take that leap of faith, because with the judgment card, well, just like you're about to once again uncover the true reason why you were born on this earth, which I love. I didn't even know that was a card combination. Like, this is going to really open up more than ever your true purpose here. And that's this huge version of awakening. And bonus card justice, it's going to help you make the proper decisions you need to move forward accordingly. And definitely, I'm also picking up, regardless for who's listening, don't get too caught up arguing mechanics about what you do that don't make sense to other people. You not making sense to somebody is a limitation of their own logic, regardless of whatever rhetoric they'll hit you with. So don't feel like you need to explain yourself to people, because you really don't. At this stage, anyone who's willingly wanting to misunderstand you is doing so because you terrify them. At some sense, they have cognitive dissonance. And so, whether they admit that or not, people who are secure in themselves will not react threatened to you like this. So just let them be scared little bitches on their own time, but you don't have to really feed into that. Okay. But we do open the space up for stupid little bitches to be scared, stupid little bitches. Queen Dom, we can be nice here. It's a calm, safe environment. Queen Dom, let's see. We do have, of course, the Chariot. So the underlying theme for the Chariot is you need to keep on doing what you're doing. Your focus, your determination, your will is right on point. This is Cancer. This is your Cancer rising. Keep winning. The thing is, don't give in for immediate gratification. I don't think you're doing that. Whereas you're going to be coming in the wins, and maybe friends around you want to celebrate. You're focused. You're ready to move on to the next thing. Keep on this attitude. It's going to get you anywhere and everywhere you want to go. And we do have the Sun card. Now look, the Sun and the Chariot together is no fucking joke. So you're getting ready for, I think, one of the greatest milestone victories that you might have experienced in a while. And I want to show you this because it is that legit. And I'm excited because you're an artist. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is actually really exciting. When the Sun is in your reading with the Chariot, a victory is at hand that will be big news, catapulting you to a higher social standing. We know this is based in reality because as a Virgo sun, Jupiter is going to go into your 10th house, Gemini, next year, which is going to catapult all Virgo suns and risings to a higher social standing. So this is literally the rising star through Taurus. So like, it's happening, my friend. And like, the Sun card is pretty much promising a lot of happiness and success in all areas of your life. And yes, I think it is well deserved. Keep killing them. Keep killing them. Nalia, let's get it. Career reading for you. Bro, on God. Dead ass. It's a whole vibe. Dude has too many hits. All right. Yup. Nalia. We have the Temperance. So you're bringing greater balance to your work life. This is going to have you incorporate through alchemy elements that you're not doing enough of to do more, and things you might be doing too much of, you could do less. This is going to bring complementary opposites into your lifestyle. And this is really beautiful because, once again, as an underlying theme, this is a card of great management and moderation. So you continuing to apply that is going to open up so much space for not only your wishes, but we got the Emperor. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. You're securing so much more authority and control over your lifestyle and your career and your work routine. So it's like you're hooking up your lifestyle to a degree where you don't rely on someone. No one tells you when you work. You control that. Like, you're the emperor of your career. You're establishing so much more authority that you can live off your own too. And you have a lifestyle that supports that. I feel like you already do, but this is going to, if anything, just bring in so much more success. This is a powerful combination. You really got like that. And that's beautiful. That's super beautiful. Okay. Whoo. All right. In reference to what Samantha was asking about before, as you can see, the sun is opposite Neptune. So if we actually look at what that means, well, if we actually go back 6 months ago, we know that the sun was actually conjunct Neptune. Okay. Ricky, I do have Cash App or PayPal or Super Chat. Okay, you can click the description box below. So basically, March 19th, 2023, we had this conjunction. Why is this important? Because 2024 and 2025, and maybe just 2024, is going to be the last 2 years we have a conjunction like this. So this is one of the most important ones, in my opinion. This is the one that coincided Saturn just entering Pisces. Okay, so we planted seeds 6 months ago. These seeds were pretty much for the development of your fantasies, dreams, wishes. What Pisces represents is a belief. So you planted seeds for new beliefs that at this moment, right now, through the 180-degree opposition, is currently harvesting. You are harvesting these beliefs through an awareness of an analysis of your reality that now translate what you believe to be real relative to these behavioral patterns. So now, over the next 3 months, from Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Sag, or rather from Libra, Scorpio, and Sag, we're going to be harvesting it. And by the time we get to Sagittarius season, we've completed the harvest. That's going to be the first stage. That's going to be the second stage. And then by the time we come into this square, we've completed the harvest. So what are we harvesting? Supernatural techniques and abilities. This opposition is one of the most important oppositions because at 26 degrees, 8 numerology, you have a decision to make relative to how real you believe most of this. See, when I talk about superpowers, a lot of people just assume that I'm capping. Some people assume that I'm capping. They feel like I mean it figuratively. They don't really believe that we can perform supernatural abilities. These are programmed, conditioned people. They're programmed to believe that it only exists in fantasy or science fiction. Y'all know that I mean that for real. So, like, for those of you who are making that decision, holding space in your behavior to do that, that's why people are going to awaken superpowers. It's not really some weird movie trope. The people who believe it, which is a muscle, are holding space in their behavior to create that. The people who don't believe it, they're not going to be creating space. You're not going to be flexing those muscles, so you're not building it. Versus those of you who've been flexing those muscles and people are like, what are you working out? It was an invisible workout set. And now you're going to have, now with this opposition, you're going to have everything to show for it over the next 3 months. Versus if you spent those past 6 months not believing it, you have nothing to fucking show for it, except you're wondering, why do I see these coincidences and synchronicities? Because you didn't do the research, bitch. You didn't practice. You weren't in the field. You weren't in the wilderness and the field like us practicing your Wingard Leviosa. Wingard Leviosa. Wingard Leviosa. Wingard Leviosa. What are you doing? I'm practicing my spells. You didn't even think it was real. You thought we were weird, and maybe we weird, but we out here with master magic. What's up? Okay, that's basically what it comes down to. So over the next 3 months, you're harvesting it. You are literally seeing the real results of it. And that's a really good thing. Lauren, thank you very much for your tip. Thank you very, very much. I deeply appreciate you. Okay. And Ricardo, I got your card. Lauren, I'm going to pull a tarot card for you real quick. Shout out to Shelly Bombshell. We did 3 piles today. Lauren, we got the 3 of Cups. Okay. Lord of Abundance. Just with the 7 of Swords, be mindful of who is around you more so for opportunity. I think 3 of Cups, you're opening up space that, enables people to win. But the 7 of Swords is saying, be careful who's associated with who who may have ulterior motives, because you're going to notice it. But that's the underlying theme. The main card for you is abundance, happiness, friendship. And this is going to be really awesome. Just kind of opening up your circle. Ricardo Castillo. Let's get it. No problem, Lauren. So, Ricardo, we do have the Chariot card for you. You're taking a very determined, focused approach towards your career. This is just confirmation that the actions you're taking are getting you what you want. The thing with the Chariot is you're not allowing any distractions. You have your goal. You're accomplishing your goal. That's it. That's it. You're not distracted by success or defeat. You're not distracted by immediate gratification. This is the underlying theme. You want to just maintain this winning attitude and continue to win. Now, the main card we have for you is the Sun. So you yourself are also coming into a victory that's going to catapult you to a much higher social standing. It's like a milestone achievement and victory. I'm going to pull a bonus card for you. We do also have the Sun again. So I wanted to shuffle it again. We got the same card for you because I got this before. So the Sun, bro, you're coming into amazing victory, and this is going to transform your whole life. All right. So the thing here is, it's not victory that falls on your lap. This is based off of what you've been doing for the past 5-10 years. So, this is just going to kind of continue to progress you forward. But this, regardless, looks very huge relative to what you are stepping into. So I'm glad to be the bearer of good news. I want to once again say I pulled the Sun card for Queen Dom, so I just shuffled it again and I got the Sun card for you again. So this is the Sun card is one of the best cards to get for career reading. Let me even pull up the Tarot Tingy site so I could show you what they specifically say regarding that, because I know they have an accurate card of the week, High Priestess. I love that. In a career reading, the Sun Tarot card signifies leadership jobs. The Sun can also mean a fun job or work with children. The Sun can also mean the seeker has talents in working with energy and life force energy, such as Qigong. So that's beautiful. Regardless, you're going to see great success given what you do. You guys stay blessed as always. I think this was yet another successful stream. And until next time. Oh, I was given a few weeks notice and I found another full-time job within a week. Let's get it. That's what I'm saying. And I think you're going to have so much more fun in this new job too. I think you're going to be able to really express yourself more, and it's going to really be a vehicle for you to really add on to what it is you're doing. But you guys stay blessed as always. Until next time.